In the Sermon on the Mount, when Jesus says, "You've heard it said," does he then just quote some traditions of the Pharisees that he's going to teach in opposition to? No. He always quotes from the Old Testament law. "You have heard it said by the ancients, you shall not murder." He goes on, "You shall not commit adultery. Whoever divorces his wife, let him give a certificate of divorce." Let's see, what else? "You shall not swear falsely by the name of the Lord your God. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy." And some will say, see, that's not in the Old Testament. But if you go back to Leviticus, Leviticus 19:18, it says, "Love your neighbor as yourself, your fellow Israelite." So indeed in the Old Testament, they were commanded to kill and to slay their enemies, not to love them. They were commanded to love their neighbor, and their neighbor was the other Israelites. This is why Jesus used the parable of the Good Samaritan. Who is my neighbor? The Samaritan is your neighbor. Love your enemies.